What's up, motherfuckers? It's Rory the motherfucking Lion back for a brand new motherfucking video on the YouTubes. How are yous doing? I hope you are doing fan-fucking-tastic. Guess what? I have a podcast. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Yeah, I've just recorded the very first episode of my podcast. It should be on SoundCloud right about now, so why don't you go check it out? It's just down in the description. And guess what? I've got my Patreon back. Shit, I do. Why don't you head over to patreon.com/ROARRY. It's a per creation Patreon. Let me repeat that. A per motherfucking creation Patreon. So I would urge you to just subscribe for $1 or $2 or $5 or $20. It's up to you. But I will be charging your card per creation. And if you know anything about me, I'm going to abuse that by uploading something every motherfucking day. Probably I have a day off somewhere. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Don't think that far ahead. Fucking hell. Don't question me. Don't question me. I don't question you when you come stumbling back in at 3 o'clock in the morning smelling of dick. Man, that got out of hand really quick, didn't it? Shit. Fuck. Coming soon, I've got a feminist bingo board coming out, eh? Somebody suggested it in my last video on the Bedroom Feminist, or another Bedroom Feminist, I think that's what it's called. And I'm fucking doing it. Something that you can just download and play along with every fucking episode. So hopefully I'll get that done in the next couple of days, and the next time I roast a Bedroom Feminist, you'll have it. And you can play along and see if you win, because winning is good. Oh shit. Let's roll the fucking thing.
Making this video today because a woman's vagina and what happens to the vagina in today's society seems to define them, defines their character, defines them as a human being.
Well, if a bitch has got a smelly vagina, it affects everyone, not just the bitch with the smelly vag. Okay? I don't want to smell it. You obviously don't want to smell it. So plug it up. Fucking just wear a diaper or something. Wear, you know what you need. You know the cones that you put around a dog's neck? Wear that on the vag down. So the smell goes down. Shit. Fuck, that makes a lot of fucking sense, doesn't it?
And this video is about feminism.
Oh shit, she said the F word. Fucking hell, you fucking fucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fucking feminist. What the fuck is that behind you? Is that a swing? Why is that inside? And why the fuck does it look broken?
And not the kind of feminism the media wants you to think is feminism.
Oh, it's a good thing that you fucking put it up on the screen. Somebody will misinterpret that if you don't explain to them what the fuck the definition is. Oh, I thought feminism was the advocacy of both. Isn't it the advocacy of both? I'm quite sure it's the advocacy of both.
The actual definition of feminism and what feminists are fighting for is equality to men. For men and women to be equal.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, no, wait, it is.
We live in a society that teaches women to cover up, that tells women to not be out at certain times, to avoid being raped.
If that is the case, then why the fuck are your shoulders out, young lady? Who raised you? Who raised you? Who raised you?
We shouldn't be telling girls to cover up or to come home early. We should be telling boys, we should be telling men to respect a woman's space, or respect a woman's privacy, and to respect when a woman says no.
Yeah, we do. It's called raising a child. Do you understand that? You can tell somebody 1,000 times, don't be a cunt, but some cunt button inside of them is pushed and they just be a cunt. You can't stop a cunt from cunting. You can't. So the best thing that you can also teach somebody is to avoid cunts. Avoid practices that make you susceptible to cunts. You can't just say, oh, you should teach boys not to be a cunt. But girls, fuck, we should be able to walk down the road naked. You can't stop a cunt from being a cunt, no matter how fucking hard you try.
If a woman says no, that means no. If a woman doesn't say yes or no, that also means no. I'm also feminist because in 2012, a woman called Jyoti Singh in New Delhi in India was gang raped, which led to her death.
India, third world country. I'm gonna assume you live in the UK, which is not the fucking third world, you dumb motherfucker. Why don't you move to India and do something about it? Fuck, I'll pay. Go. Just a disclaimer there, I'm not going to pay, that was a joke.
And the defense lawyer for the rapists used a defense that Look what she was wearing.
No. I think it went more on the lines of, look what she's wearing. She was asking for it. Oh, golly gosh. I fucking nailed that accent. Jesus Christ. Oh, golly gosh, there was 9 o'clock at night. Wait, is that racist? I'm an admirer of their accent. I'm not mocking it. Golly gosh.
लड़के भी उतना उससे ज़्यादा जिम्मेदार है रेप के लिए ये लड़के हैं उससे ज़्यादा.
That's not a defense. Feminism or fighting for women's rights isn't just about equal pay. It's much more than that. And in today's world where there is an increase in forced genital mutilation.
Fucking hell. Another fucking third world problem. You really need to move to India. You need to move to an Arab nation where this shit fucking happens. And don't preach it on YouTube where it's going to go unnoticed by the people who can make a difference in those countries. Fucking dark.
An increase in honour killings, forced marriages, sex trafficking.
All in third world countries. Can you please say that? I want you to say, all this happens in third world countries and I am not affected by it in my current country.
Domestic violence. There's a lot more.
More like international violence. Am I right?
And for people who say that inequality between men and women doesn't exist, look at the statistics between how many boys to how many girls are in primary education, learning how to count to 1 to 10, learning to read, learning to write, the basic education.
What the fuck? Out of the world's 130 million out-of-school youth, 70% are girls. Because the statistics are raised by third world fucking countries, you fucking cockhole.
Also sexual harassment. When I'm walking on the street or I decide to wear a skirt or I decide to wear whatever and I go outside in the streets and some weird man in a white van decides to roll his window down and shout sexual things or wolf whistle or do God knows what.
They can be told not to. Why don't you yell out, shut the fuck up? Or better yet, call the police. Film it. Call the fucking police. Get that man arrested. If he's doing it from a fucking vehicle, get the license plate of that fucking vehicle. Do something about it. Don't be a fucking pussy.
I just want to give you an experience. So I was walking home one day and I had a busy day. I was walking home and this was on a high street. This is in broad daylight.
No. Broad daylight. Not fucking man daylight. No way. It's broad daylight. Fucking doing it all for the woman. Alright, motherfucker. Do it all for the women, cause we're broads. Do it all for the women, cause we all have mods.
And a weird man came up to me and he hugged me from the front with his hand on my boob and then said, oh, what I would do for a night with you.
Bullshit! I call motherfucking bullshit. Look at you. Fucking hell. Someone fucking thinks highly of themselves? Holy shit. Turn the light up brighter because I can still see the fucking ugly on your face.
I push him away and I tell him to fuck off. And then someone walking past says to me, it's your own fault. You're wearing a skirt.
Ah, bullshit. This is called a story, which means it's not true. It's a fictitious story about a cunt who thinks all men are cunts. But the twist is, you're just the cunt.
It's my own fault. I'm wearing a skirt. I didn't even make eye contact with him and he's coming on to me.
Do you know what the problem with YouTube is? So many motherfuckers can just create stories out of nothing. This is just one of those fucking times where it is just unbelievably wrong. That doesn't happen in the real world. What you're describing doesn't happen. I can't imagine a scenario like that. And on top, somebody said it's your fault. Fucking hell. That would have been front page of the motherfucking news if that happened. That shit does not happen in the real world. You are a fucking liar. That is all I can fucking stomach of this dumb motherfucker. Holy shit. Definitely check out my Patreon. Just remember, it's per creation. I do have a podcast out. I don't know what it's called yet. I've just recorded it. Definitely hit me up on the twits. Let me know how you're going. Peace!